I don't know if I'm actually live or not, though. So we'll see.
Oh, let me check.
Got it. It seems like it's being live streamed, but we'll see. I got to get these Jack emails organized. So that's what I'll do. I will start to get these emails in
Huli
order.
says, take two. Well, this is exciting.
Oh, hey, Huli.
Almost in the chat, too.
Hi, Huli. We're a little more sober today, but still enjoying some Pacifico. We're going to go live for a little bit today before we get to K-Pro's show. I wanted to call it the K-Pro, what did I call it? The K-Pro pre-show, but I didn't want to steal thunder from her. I didn't ask for her permission, but we will end this right when K-Pro goes live. Hey, JK. Hey, Albert. What I wanted to do real quick, I've been chatting just with so many fellow searchers today, Candy, the Reddit folks, and there's just some weird shit going on right now. And I wanted to kind of get in live before K-Pro went on and just kind of go over some things. I even just sent an email to Jack. So Jack kind of stopped responding to me when I emailed him pictures of our solve. And our solve being, I told him, and showed pictures of that downed tree. And then today on Thor, if you guys didn't see, I'll get the link here real quick. Let me get it. Here we go. Somebody had sent me a posting by Forrest, and I don't know what year it was, but he sent me this posting that said, basically, he had fished at a spot on the Madison River, and every time he would cast his line back, it would get snagged on this tree behind him. And that it was eventually, I think the words he put were like bending to his will or something to the effect of bending. And implying that the tree itself was slowly falling. And eventually this tree fell. And in its 65th year of at least existence to Fenn, he went back one last time and snapped a twig off that tree. I think that's the tree Ashley and I found. I'm not sure. But someone sent that to me. I posted that on Thor today. I've had some good response, not necessarily on Thor, but like from people who looked at it on Thor and then like have reached out to me privately. So that's going on. I wanted to talk about that. I guess I could screen share now that it's just me, but I don't know. We'll see. And then I wanted to get on and talk a little bit kind of about the search community here and what I've been seeing go down over the last, 6 or 7 hours, and I'm not happy with it. I think some weird shit's going down, and Greg is behind all of it. Yeah, bad Greg. So I wanted to get a little bit into that. But first, I wanted to talk about this down tree and see if you guys had seen that post on Thor, what you thought about it. It was a little odd. I don't know what to make of it. So nobody knew we were going on. We didn't think we were going to go on. I just decided to take a shower and said, fuck it, we're going on. So I don't care who's in here, how many people are in here. If we could like maybe go over that. If you guys tell me I'm nuts, that'd be great. But I'd appreciate at the very least if you guys maybe take a look at it and see what you think. What are the odds that Jack, okay, Jack didn't do shit, right? But what are the odds that a twig snapped off of a branch and flew into the chest right in the middle of it? Okay, what are the odds that Forrest would write, I went back to this tree one last time and snapped a twig off of it? It's weird. It's weird. So I wanted to go over that, but my focus today also was before K-Pro went on, this search community needs to get its shit together. And by shit together, I mean the people who are disparaging other people, threatening to dox. Like, what's your point? What's your friggin' point? What? Because you don't like someone, you're gonna just threaten to throw out their home address online, so for all to see. You want to be sued? I don't understand what you people have to gain from any of this. But I want to make a couple things perfectly clear. Come after me, come after my family, come after any of my friends, and you will reap what you sow tenfold, my friend. I'm not scared of you. I don't care what anyone in this community says about you or for you. I don't give a shit. Come after me. I dare you, sir. I dare you. So that's enough on Bad Greg. Wanted to get back to a little bit of the Jack emails. I know I promised, I promised some Jack emails, and then obviously the keyboard screw up, messed everything up. I actually had a backup keyboard. I fucking found it. So, hey, anywho, we can get into the Jack emails. I don't know if this is the right time to get into the Jack emails. It depends on you guys. Like I said, I didn't expect like many people to watch this. I just felt like we'd just go for a while until K-Pro's, things started. But at the very least, I wanted to kind of just get your guys' thoughts, at least on that fucking tree, and see what y'all thought. But we'll see. Who's in the chat now? Hey, Indy's here. What's up, Indy? Bashley. I hate those names. I hate that shit. I hate that shit. But whatever. I've actually been having some great conversations with Rudy today. A little bit. A few of the guys on the Reddit. I think you guys are missing out on some of the Reddit chat. Just FYI, if you want to get into that Reddit chat or at least lurk in there, I think it's a very good idea. Bavetta just came in. So Ryan Bavetta, if I'm saying your name right, I think I am. Ryan Bavetta gave me that email with the Forrest Fenn quote about snapping off the twig and all that stuff. Woo! It blew my mind. So, thank you, Ryan. If we have any more insight on that, I'd love to know. But let me show you guys, just in case you can't get to the, the page or anything of that stuff. Let me see if I can. How do I do this? All right, I think we did this last time. If I share screen, hold on. Before I share screen, do I have anything bad up? No porn. Okay, here we go. All right, screen. Let's do that. How to share. All right, so I think I'm sharing now. So I just wanted to show you an email I just sent with Jack. If me having a YouTube show is now causing a problem for communication moving forward, please let me know. Keep reading while you're looking at my screen. But the reason I sent that to him was because his emails with me have slowly but surely faded away since a certain point. When I sent him pictures of that blaze, or at least what I call a blaze, that tree that was down on the river. Since then, I really haven't gotten squat from him. So I finally decided to write him an email today. And plus my phone's been missing because it was in the Madison. So I didn't have the opportunity to keep bombarding him. So I wrote him an email, said, if me having the YouTube is having an issue for communication, let me know. Question, and it's a pertinent and hard pressing one. Why are you answering emails, Jack? Do you have any intention of obfuscating finding the location of Fenn's spot? To which he goes, huh? I don't know if I could have been more clear, Jack, so let me try again. What wasn't clear? Why are you answering emails in the first place? I've read things that seem to quote that you, though I can't be sure, where you state you have no intention of guiding anyone to the spot. So why even answer emails in the first place? And so I'm still waiting a response on that. I'm gonna stop the share on that one, but I just don't get what's going on. I don't get it. I must ask, did you get a new keyboard? But Indy, I actually had a backup keyboard. I don't know where the box, I must have thrown the box away, but this would be the keyboard that screwed up on me. If you listen closely, there's a shake in it. Something's messed up with it. And then I have the exact same keyboard, but kind of like a newer version. And we don't have any issues today. So let's see here. Who's in? I don't know what you guys think about that email. It's just weird to me. I don't understand why he would just go, who? I feel like he's just trying to kind of, well, obfuscate. I think he's trying to be like Forrest Fenn. I think all of his answers sound like fucking Forrest Fenn. But, maybe that's just me. So that was the email I just sent today. What time is it? 5:18 my time. K-Pro and Mike come on live in like an hour and 45. Is Rudy here? Because if Rudy's here, I think this would be a fun time to just get him back on and go over kind of the graphics that he has, all that video and photos. Let me see if I can message him on Reddit just real quick. Hey man, any shot you can hop on now and share those videos and photos. Rudy and I were talking in the main Reddit chat today as well. Kind of going over his area, going over our area, going over that down tree, and you know, at the very least, I think it intrigues him. But I'd love to kind of hear a little bit more from him. Andy, seriously, what are the symptoms? Like your head's killing you. It feels like that Delta variant. I'm not sure. Hey, Jason, you're back, Ben. Great to see you. We should play. I'm down for a drinking game. Full confession, I had probably 7 beers prior. And when I'm talking beers, I'm talking about those, I don't have any cans left over, those hazy IPAs. And boy, oh boy, are they heavy beers. I mean, I might as well have been having just like a full-on drink each time. So pretty wild of me to do that. But I think we're good. But listen, we're still, this is the Treasure Warriors. I am going to be drinking. And by the way, where's my bong? We're going to be smoking. And here's why we're going to be always drinking and always smoking Greg, you can call me out on a lot of things. You know, you can say I'm wrong, coming from a guy who thinks the solve is in New Mexico. You could say I'm an asshole, coming from a guy who asks yes or no questions to questions that aren't valid for yes or no questions. You can call me anything you want. But if you come after me and my drinking and me or my smoking and tell me I can't handle it, sir, I would love, I would invite, I would cherish, I would relish, I would fight for the day to sit down with you and drink or smoke. You will lose, my friend. We've all heard you laugh. There's nothing worse than putting on Sting face paint. I think I'm good. But you do you, bro. Come after me. Dox my friends. I'm waiting for the day that you do that. The second you do that, we release the hounds. We're waiting. I've been waiting. I've been waiting in the shadows. I've only been told this day after day after day after day by people. I'm waiting, my friend. Waiting. Anyway. Candy, if you said, I think I read, you sent me a message. Where? Because again, my phone's not working still. It's Monday. I should go buy a new one. I haven't. I'm kind of digging not being on the grid, actually. It's kind of enjoyable not having a phone where people can get a hold of me. Like the only people who matter to my life personally know how to get a hold of Ashley and Ashley yourself. So check Messenger. Okay, I'm gonna check Messenger. You have my, oh, I see. Okay. I see. Okay. Candy, if you can, while I'm live, which share this. Okay. What am I sharing though? I don't understand what I'm sharing. I guess I got to read it live. I won't read it out loud. I see. This is. I don't know what I would be sharing there. I'm all in favor of doing whatever you want me to do, but all of them, even the Gotti ones. Oh, okay. So, okay, Indy, let me start with this. Can I share with the community what you and I are trying to go after here with Gotti before I share Gotti screenshots just without context? Oh, share the shit, Greg. Okay, let's start with that. Yeah, fuck it. We're talking about Greg. Let's just finish off the Greg topic. All right, so I'm gonna scroll here. I'm gonna start with, let's see. What's a good one? All right, let's see. Well, we'll try with this one. We'll do this one first. Let me go here. Hey, K-Pro, we're just staying live right up until you guys go on, and I am shutting this shit down. All right, Indy. So basically, K-Pro, I had sent just to catch you up. It's K-Pro. We can pause for a minute. I'm going to catch her up. Uh, I went live because the post I made on your website about my tree, and then the tree that Fenn was talking about that was downed, and then we had some Greg issues, bad Greg issues, threatening to dox friends of ours, friends of yours, not good stuff, threatening to dox us as well. And I'm just not scared of him, so I'm going to go on. And then also at the same time, Jack emailed me back a big fuck you, to me that has me going wild. I don't know how to respond to it. So first, right now, we're going to tackle the Greg issue. And all right, so we got this, and I got this. I'm starting to figure out how to do this. All right, share screen, share. Here we go. This is, you can't really see, you can kind of see the symbol of their name. We know it's Treasure Seekers Brutal Truth. That's who Indy is replying to at the bottom. At Chasing Indy, you keep not answering questions, then you look like a fool. Ask you simple questions about how people email on other channels and steal other members from other channels. That simple, as I have proof. So tell everyone how you email everyone on everyone's channels. Tell me I'm full of shit. You ready for the fucking brutal truth, thief? I like, what the fuck is he even talking about? I'm going to stop it just for a second, just so I can get to the next one. Probably a worse one where he's actually threatening to dox Candy. Hold on. We're starting from the bottom up. Here we go. I'm going to screen share again. Share. Here she comes with her comments and damage control because she knows everything. We can't make this shit up, everyone. Candy is everywhere because Forrest gave her money. And soon we will find out if Candy got anything from Forrest and how she lives. Better go back into your rabbit hole, Candy, and never come out soon. If facts lead you to getting money from Forrest, let's go over that just grammatically. Let's go over that sentence. Better go back into your rabbit hole, Candy, and never come out soon. If facts lead you to getting money from Forrest. I see what Greg is trying to do there. His antecedents are a little fucked up. I'm not sure if he has the proper, the whole thing. What are we doing? We're talking about Greg's English skills. That's a rabbit hole in and of itself. Yet you say this blackmailing, but won't release it. And now you say Forrest wanted to die before the chest was found. LOL. Then you say you don't with Chase. Make up your damn mind. Okay. Stop. We're going to go to the next one. I'm not even going to look at chat and see how y'all reacting to this because I'm having fun with it actually right now. So, let's look at Indy's response just real quick. This is fun. This is fun. After all that bullshit that he preaches, oh, Candy got money. Let's see how Candy's living. Blah, blah, blah. Fact, Fenn gave me a marble. I'm a broke bitch. If you air any of my personal information on your channel, I'll sue your ass and you'll never be able to show your face on social media again. That is a promise. Sounds like she means it, but sounds like she also addressed your question, man. Fenn gave her a marble. Anyway, if we keep going, let me check chat before I keep going because I don't know if we've moved on from this yet. Please don't give Bad Greg the oxygen. I agree with you. I agree with you, K-Pro. I don't want to give Bad Greg the oxygen. He did come after us too. Ashley and I knew he would. We were expecting it. We're not that worried about it. I will say a lot of people in this community don't want to worry about Greg, and that's fine and dandy. No one needs to worry about the guy. But I do want to take the very public stance of I don't give two shits about that man. He doesn't scare me, doesn't scare Ashley even more. You should see her reaction to him. So, Greg, you want to do anything, you can take us on. You're going to lose. And that's all there is to it. We don't need to like stay in that world, but it's just, we talk about that 7%. We talk about people ruining the chase. I get mad at fucking Cynthia for what she's done. And, if Greg could take 2 steps back, if Greg could take maybe a second to think about things, he'd see that people like Indy, people like myself, people like shit, even you, K-Pro now, we're doing the questioning and we've always we've always allowed ourselves the option to start questioning the end of this chase since the very beginning. The fact that it's taken us longer to get there, or longer is a relative term. Some would say we've been there the whole time. But I would say that Greg could see something in this and maybe go, I've been yelling at the people I've been agreeing with the whole time. He can't do that for whatever reason. So we don't want to give him oxygen, but we also don't want a cannibal in our midst eating up our fucking community. And I say I was a lurker. I'm not part of this. I just joined this. You people have been gracious enough to allow Ashley and I into it, but you could kick us out at any time and we'd accept it because you guys have the community. We're just joining it. Indy, leaving out your best comments. You're right. Let's give you a little bit of fun here. Hold on. So let me go back here. I did talk about the, I'll sue your ass, blah, blah, blah thing. I did cover that one. Am I missing another one? Because we didn't want to share too much. I don't think I have. Oh, hold up. Is this from you? Oh, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Wait, did I? No, I sent this one. I shared that one. And then I tell you what, Indy, just send me the one comment that you really want me to read, because it's just like, fuck him, and I'll read it. But I just don't know which one you're talking about right now. It's hard to do this by yourself. How does fucking Mike control all this shit and do all this stuff? I like, can he give a class or something? Like, maybe give me an email, tell me how to do this. Indy, his minions trying to judge you. I mean, do we even really think they're minions? Shit, there's a part of me that thinks it's just Greg under different names, right? I mean, come on. All right, so let's drop Greg. Let's just fucking drop that shit. K Pro wanted to hear the Jack one, and let's see. You know what? Indy wanted to talk about Gotti. Let's talk about Gotti for a second. All right, so Indy, if you can, maybe type in the chat while I'm just trying to get this lined up, who Gotti is to some of these people who don't know. I can give kind of my interpretation of who got. Oh, hold on, I got new. I sent this one. I swear to God, I put this one out. Or at least I read out loud his. He said, chasing you keep not answering questions, then you look like a fool. Ask you simple questions about how people email you and steal. Yeah, the stealing one. Oh, maybe. Okay, fuck it. Maybe I didn't read. Fuck. All right, fine. God damn it. All right. Let me add this because she's right. She's right. We should see the response because, we're showing this douchebag's responses. We should show hers too. I gotta be able to, let me go back here for a second. You're all gonna see me going on that. Okay. On Messenger, Ben, I see it. Got to email it. Yeah, we're gonna get back to that. Okay, so anyway, Greg says all this. Tell me I'm full of shit or not. You ready for the fucking brutal truth, thief? The guy's he's a salesman. He's a bad salesman. Have you people looked up his company? Have you seen the dude who had the chopper infomercials? He'd go chop, 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 and it'd be like a mushroom and an egg and an onion. I don't know why you'd want all that together, but he'd chop that shit together. That's Greg, except that guy made money doing it. Notice the difference. Anyway, so he says all that. Indy goes, go live right now. You have nothing. You're nothing but a whiny ass piece of shit that piggybacks off other searchers' research. I haven't even read this book. You have nothing and you are nothing. So yeah, go live right now with these emails. You forget that emails go both ways, and whatever email I sent, I also have the other part of the story. So fucking post them. I'll add, sir. I don't know that you will though, because like I said, when I called you out, when I actually got to talk to you, what is this? See, Luli talking shit. Like, fuck Luli. Oh, God. At least Greg is entertaining. I will admit, I have watched Greg's videos. They're at least entertaining. Luli is a waste of fucking time and space. I don't even want to fucking talk about Luli. Jesus. Jason, cheers, man. What are we doing here? All right, so we got to get back to Gotti. Let's get back to Gotti. Let's get back to the content. Let's talk about good shit. Indy, if you could send me the Gotti stuff again, just so it's at the bottom of that screen, it would be a lot easier for me to grab. But Gotti, I think if I can sum up, Gotti is somebody that we're assuming was basically the 1,000-foot fake blaze person by result of like just people understanding different parts of the story here, understanding where Gotti was in relation to certain parts, I guess, of the Madison. This is where Indy, I wish, would step in. But we have determined, not we, Gotti and her, Indy and her research partners, I think Gallatin and maybe anybody else, have determined that the person who most likely left the fake blaze 1,000 feet from the location of the chest was Gotti. I think they have corroborating evidence that says Gotti, or at least from Fenn, that says Gotti was 1,000 feet from the chest. And if Jack then releases information that says the fake blaze was 1,000 feet from the chest, well, by proxy and by process of elimination, you can determine, well, if someone important has determined Gotti was 1,000 feet away, and Jack has said that the fake blaze was 1,000. It lines up very well. So it's an interesting topic here. So what Indy ended up doing today for all of us, and this is why I don't fucking understand why you people will just jump on Indy so much. What Indy did for us today, and I'm going to share the screen. She sent an email to Gotti, and this email is as follows. Screen share. Share. All right. So reaching out for some answers about the chase. Dear Gotti, I have been a searcher and researcher in the chase community for quite some time. I've had the pleasure and privilege to meet Fenn in person at his house back in July of 2019 and correspond with him from the end of 2018 until the day of his death. I was lucky enough to call him my friend, and that is why I can't let this end the way it has ended. I know Fenn wanted his story told, and someone is preventing that from happening. I have been spending months via research with my partner, Gallatin Ghost, and if I understand your search area correctly, you're going along Hebgen Lake and the Madison River. Since your search, it seems that Jack Since your search, it seems that Jack has accused a fellow searcher of leaving a fake blaze roughly 1,000 feet from where the real blaze and chest was found. Earlier this year, Dale announced on a YouTube channel that Fenn confirmed you had been within 1,000 feet of the chest. If I do my math right, all signs point to you. This is a question I can ask in confidence, or a question I would love to share the answer to. Did you ever leave a fake blaze in your search grid? And if so, where? If no, where did you search on the Madison River? Specifically, Fenn's secret fishing holes within the park? So where did you search on the Madison River within the park? And in the parentheses, I'm only asking this information to help narrow down my research and bring answers to the community. It would mean the world to us if you could help answer some of these questions. I think it's a very fair email to send out. I hope Gotti responds. Will they? I don't know. But I think Indy has a very, very good lead going here. And for whatever reason, people in this community are still attacking her, even though she's doing what those in the community who are attacking, she's doing what they're hoping she would do. She's digging deeper. She's looking into shit. She's trying to test shit that Jack has said. It almost makes me wonder who really. I don't know if Greg is a paid actor, but I actually am starting to wonder if Greg is a paid actor. It would make the most sense. Make the most noise. He knows how to do that. He doesn't give a shit about playing music on his channel. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know what he's up to. He's up to something strange. That's a great question, K-Pro. Is Gotti in the doc? I would assume yes with Dan. Just saying. Well, okay, by doc, which doc are we talking about? Aren't there two competing documentaries now? We have the documentary that Dan Barbarisi has joined, and then we have the documentary where all of your lovely friends, or at least former friends, have joined. So I don't know which documentary we're talking about when we do that one. We assume the one with Dan, but it's very strange. It's very strange. Should we just get more into Jack emails while we kill time till K-Pro goes on, though? Because unless unless Indy gets a friggin' response, that would be lovely if she did. But I mean, I doubt we're gonna get. Have I gotten a response? Hold on, let me see if I have. So I emailed Jack at 4:14 p.m. my time. He responded at 4:21, and then I wrote back at 5:05, and that was about 33 minutes ago. So seems like he's not going to respond anytime soon now. One will be on HBO and one on Netflix. Holy shit. On HBO? Wait a second. And Dan's on the Netflix one? Isn't the Netflix one the Tiger King dude? I would much rather, as a journalist, join the HBO one. We know HBO documentaries are fucking hard hitting. They'll take on any topic and they'll reach any conclusion they damn well feel like. They don't, it almost feels like they don't answer anyone. I actually trust HBO documentaries more than I trust, CNN or Fox News. Take your fucking pick. That's interesting that HBO is actually doing the documentary. If it's HBO, that'd be fucking nuts if it was HBO. I gotta be honest. That takes me back a little bit. Takes me aback a little bit. Netflix, whatever. I mean, I'll watch. I'm gonna watch. We're all gonna watch every documentary, but the Netflix documentary, I think we all know what we're gonna get there. You're gonna get some variation of that 48 hours, 42-minute piece that we got. You're gonna get that amplified by 10, and it's gonna be a lot of bullshit, but a lot more entertaining stuff too. It'll take on both sides of the topic. That's how they get all of us to watch. But the Netflix, I think we can assume the Netflix one is going to be a lot more hot gas. But, maybe I'm wrong. But the fact that Barbarisi is with Jigsaw Productions, that kind of almost makes me wonder, will there be a little bit of credibility lended to it? And it won't be so much Tiger King, and it'll be a little bit more Making a Murderer. Does that make sense? Where, yeah, sure, it's going to be dramatic, but it actually may go and steer us closer towards answers rather than fluff. If the fact that Barbarisi's in with Jigsaw. Barbarisi, in a strange way, gives Jigsaw some credibility. Share the screenshot I just sent you. Okay, hold up. All right. So I'm just gonna read it live without even looking at it. I'm just gonna hit share screen. Hey, Greg. Nice to see you there, man. Hey, why don't you go ahead and go back to the beginning of this video and watch me just explain to you how I feel about you. That would be swell. Meanwhile, I'm going to go back to what Indy sent me. And we got something from Dan Barbarisi here. I'm really glad that you like what you've read so far. I think people will come away from the book knowing exactly what I think about all the stuff with Fenn and the women. That obviously this all really happened. Even if we didn't get too deep in the weeds on all of the more sordid details, I believe the family would push back some and probably try to undermine the book overall in order to cast doubt on the parts that made Fenn look bad. But if they do, we have ammunition to fight back with. My guess is that this starts to solidify over time from a thing that was, oh, who knows what happened, more towards, oh, yeah, that probably all happened. Water under the bridge now, which ultimately isn't the worst outcome in terms of the truth, though I know you really took it on the chin getting it to this point. I know you've talked to the Jigsaw doc people. I'm actually a consulting producer on that project, and I've made a point with them of making sure this part of the tale is covered even more deeply there. Every step of this builds on the next. You know, that's such a Forrest Fenn statement, by the way. Didn't he say just put a step, like step on it or some shit? It feels like everybody's talking in fucking Forrest Fenn dialect at this point. Feel free to ask me whatever you want. Not going to make me uncomfortable. I can't promise I'll answer everything, but no harm in asking. It is, God, this sounds like a bunch of fucking shit that makes us want to watch a movie. I don't know what to think right now. Oh, hold up. I come back and I see Greg has been timed out. What did Greg do? What did Greg do? Let me view deleted message. Hold on. View deleted message. Greg is the truth. Candy thief. Jason, you don't have to ban that. Hooli, we done with you. I know your last. Okay, that one, yes. Fuck that asshole. Okay, see, like this is what I mean, dude. Greg, we know you're watching. You came into the channel. Why do you keep threatening to tell people about people's information? Do you assume you're just going to keep doing this and 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 accomplish what? That people won't just eventually decide fuck Greg and get revenge on Greg? You're going to have people showing up to your house, dude. Do you have family? Do you have anybody you care about in your life? If you do, I suggest you stop. Because people are just going to fucking react to you, dude. Like, I have family. I don't want a war with some fucking stranger on the internet. Why do you want one? Is there something else going on? Are you being paid to do this? Yes or no question. All right, anyway, I get what's going on now. It's fine. I'm catching up now. So that's okay. So Indy, that's strange. That email that Dan sent. So where did you get that from? Like where? How, okay, if you don't want to tell us where it came from, if that wasn't your email, like how did you like what's the? I need context for what I was reading just now. So I'm going to sit here, and this is where I've seen in movies like there's like what is it like what is it, dead air? Is that what they call it? There's dead air. There's dead air. There's dead air. I'm just going to sit here in the dead air and wait for the answer. Like, please give me an answer. Okay, whatever. I'll just keep talking shit. It's fine. Everyone drank. I know. Also, by the way, I'm out of beer. Or at least it's not around me. So I guess, I'll stop. I'm just going to wait. You left. Okay, perfect. This is a great. There's a delay. Oh, see, I'm still getting used to this, K-Pro, of this whole delay between chat. It honestly, now that I'm starting to do it, I really kind of I appreciated you guys in the past, but like honestly, I really appreciate what you guys do now. Like just to kind of understand, like including everybody who YouTubes. While I'm waiting, and again, I might even forget the answer. So someone like at me, so I remember what it is I was even asking about first. But I would really like, now that there's 40 people here and K-Pro's here, I would like to talk about that thing that I posted. And again, I'm going to screen share right now. And it's my post on Thor, which I suggest you all freaking go to because it's, I mean, between that and Reddit, it's the place to go for talking about Fenn shit. I would lurk on Chase Chat, but I stopped lurking probably 8 months ago. That shit was awful. Anyway, I'm just gonna start reading shit. So I said, I fully believe Rudy crossed at the correct spot, and I myself didn't. However, I will note something interesting that was brought to my attention recently. The following is a long forgotten, but perhaps not. Please then compare with the tree that I found and what I guess we're now calling Lower 9 Mile. Actually, I think what we're really calling it is Mount Haynes Overlook. The sign says Mount Haynes Overlook. When I parked there, I assumed it was still Lower 9 Mile. I still believe it is. In fact, I think there's a debate over where 9 Mile is. Rudy got to the right 9 Mile, but I think it's a wide open space. But Fenn did say, perhaps the person who can best adjust will find the chest. Anywho, this is from the Jenny's 6 questions. It inspired Fenn to write this. I think it went on basically Dale's blog. He goes, in the 1940s, I had a really great fishing hole on the Madison River. It was a long cast to reach the big fish, and I had to place my fly precisely. A big ponderosa in my back, so in his back, which means that, at least according to me, his back is facing the south side of the river. A big ponderosa in my back cast was bent on seeing me fail. Bent, as in it was always bending, slowly dying over time. Over the years, I had 20 flies or more snag in its limbs. On my last visit to that spot, I was saddened to see the tree had fallen. The pimento cheese sandwich, which I consumed while leaning against that tree, didn't seem as tasty as I remembered, and my can of Coke uprighted and spilled on the ground. A cursory search revealed one of my woolly worms still caught on a limb where it had found sanctuary for maybe 65 years. I snapped this twig as a tribute to that great tree and a remembrance of those special times. I don't know why I keep these things. You tell me. Well, I know that Jack snapped a twig and put it in the chest, or at least he'll say, it fell in there. So we have this twig being snapped from a special tree that fell over on the Madison. And there's one tree where if you look at it, it doesn't look like a fallen tree unless you walk across the river and you find out it is a fallen tree. So I'd love to know what you guys think about that shit. Now I'll get into the chat and see how you guys were all over this about 10 minutes ago. You're like, fuck this, we're done. It's stupid. Let's see here. I see a name. I got that email from a searcher, the same searcher that told me the family and lawyers are watching certain channels. Okay, interesting, Indy. Interesting, Indy. All right, so I filled in a topic to kind of take over the time. We're smart enough here. We can all kind of move around and we'll flip back. So I will we'll get back to that right away. Ben, Mike can give you a 20-minute crash course if you want one on YouTube. Fuck yeah, I would love that. Ben, Chase Chat is gone. No, I know Chase Chat is gone. I left about 8 months ago when it was slowly dying a death that we all knew was coming. The stick is from the chest. I agree. You all hate the brutal truth. I would agree. We don't like that show very much. Wow, so brutal. Ben, if this story holds, that then Fenn would have told Jack to put a stick in the treasure chest to ensure the scrapbook holds. That's what I kind of think, Kay. And I don't necessarily mean that the scrapbooks themselves held the hint, but it almost validates the scrapbooks from before, or at the very least, maybe they did contain an absolute point blank hint, and Jack was recognizing that hint by doing the exact same thing Fenn did. Snap a twig from that specific tree. K-Pro, I really would beg you, when you and Mike go to Yellowstone next, go to this spot. There's literally a put-in. It's a boardwalk. Go to the boardwalk. Look across the river. It looks like a slab of cement. You would never see a treasure chest on the other side of it. Never. And you would have no reason to go across from it because schmucks like me were worried about bears or wolves. Like, I'm not going to cross that river if there's not an absolute treasure chest on the other side, or what I think was one. I was never crossing that river unless I knew about a treasure hunt. So I think it's an interesting spot. I really do. Let's see. This is what Candy and K-Pro promote. Wow. Yeah, I know. What? Woo, I'm awful, aren't I? Let's see. Ashley would have been there for 10 years. I don't even know what you guys are talking about there. Snap the twig, put it on top of the chest as a clue. I agree. I think we all thought that snap twig on top of the chest was some sort of clue, right? Maybe to the type of tree that the chest was underneath, maybe for something that would incorporate the solve, maybe something as simple as stick with it. Like, we all thought that twig meant something. I don't think any of us thought that just flew in. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Every scrapbook got a hint. I don't know. I was kind of against the idea that scrapbooks had hints. Honestly, I really was. But I'm willing to be wrong on that. I think I might have been. Isn't this drunk? This isn't drunk. This is passion. I would agree. I'm not drunk at all. Where Rudy crossed, it looked like a 6-year-old. I will say, Rudy said he could cross, and it barely went to his knees in a couple of different areas. And I will say I'm intrigued by that. Where I crossed, I absolutely had to go waist deep. And I was really hesitant at the idea of bringing an 8-year-old across. But again, Fenn said it might be figured out by the one who can best adjust this crossing of the river could be intimidating and stop you from crossing to the most obvious thing sitting in front of you. However, if you were a half a mile north or south of this spot, and there's a much easier place to cross, you don't see this giant slab of tree facing you right smack dab in the face. So you have to cross and actually then find that tree again as you're crossing a river and being somewhere no place for the meek. So, maybe people go to this spot in the river and go, fuck this, I can't cross. And they go somewhere else where they can. I don't know, but it feels like that's what Rudy ended up doing, and he found a much easier spot to cross. A lot of Greg stuff. I mean, I don't want to censor Greg in here unless he starts to threaten people or dox people. Let him speak his mind. Most of what he says is incoherent babble, and I'm a big fan of letting people kind of hang themselves with their own rope. But if he gets out of line, he gets out of line. What else? Let's see. I snapped that snap twig proves the special spot was a favorite fishing hole. Agreed. Like he wouldn't have gone back there after the tree was dead for his health, right? He either went back there to snap the twig, to remember a place where he knew where he loved to fish, and that's it. Or he went back there because of some larger reason. Let's see. I believe that twig was meant to represent a laurel branch or an olive branch, a symbol of peace. Absolutely, hillbilly. I could be completely off, and that's exactly what it is. I just don't know. Ben, hasn't that spot been searched for years and years and years? Kay, this is where I rely on you. I would assume it has. I honestly would. That spot felt really obvious to me. However, it felt obvious to me in the sense of only if you were a treasure hunter. So I guess what we'd have to ask is how many people searched the Madison, or at least searched the 9 Mile Hole area to where they were wrong on the 9 Mile Hole and went to Mount Haynes, and then crossed at a spot where you have to go waist high. At least, to me, who's not a fisherman, I wouldn't want to do that on a normal day. We'd have to figure out how many people would even see that. And again, try driving by this area. You don't see this down cement looking slab tree because the trees cover it as you're driving. You have to park to see this. That's a fact. Now, once you park and then you see this and you're a searcher, how do you not go right straight to it? That's been my biggest qualm with this solve. And actually, my biggest qualm with the idea that Jack had to do a football field size grid search. It doesn't make sense because this is very super obvious. My only answers to this have been he crossed somewhere else that actually was the solve of the poem. You're not supposed to cross where I crossed. And this is the spot where you can actually go directly to the chest, but it's not where you're supposed to be in terms of a poem solve. That's where I think my spot was, if that makes sense. Let's see. This is being logged. What do we think Jason, what do you mean by logged? 9 Mile is where Stephanie searched to the point where she tore it apart. Again, and you know what, by the way, so has Firehole, right? The people Ashley and I spoke to in West Yellowstone at a certain bar who were certainly important said they tore up the Firehole. So, I mean, we've all torn these places up before, haven't we? At least you guys have. I joined this late. I didn't get to go my first boots on the ground was Colorado. So why does Jack say he didn't even realize the stick was in there? Of course, K-Pro. Like, and I've asked, okay, so okay, Jack email time, right? Let's go to a Jack email specifically about the stick being in the chest. Okay, let's go to that right now. What are we at? 5:57. K-Pro, you go live in an hour, right? So, all right, we're perfect. Where's my Gmail? Did I close out of my Gmail? That's ridiculous. Oh, no, here we go. All right. So I will share the screen as soon as I get to it. Jack. What do I do? Twig. Did I call it twig or stick? No, it can't be it. See, this might take a minute. Stick. Okay, stick came up. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Okay. in the effort of full disclosure, fuck it. You know what? I'm not gonna I'm not gonna hide shit. This has nothing to do with anything, but I will show you what I was looking at and laughing at, and it was me asking Jack if Forrest Fenn was gay. So I say here, hey man, sorry for another bombardment of different email threads. Got the girlfriend engrossed in this. This was Monday, March 8th. You all know the girlfriend is Ashley now. Few items of note that I'd love thoughts on. Firstly, the trip with Donnie. Now, this isn't something I'd post on the boards, but was Fenn gay? Was that the big secret? Did he and Donnie have some magical night? And the anger that Donnie has at Fenn this first evening has been the anger Donnie has at Fenn after this first evening has been sticking out to me. Because I think it maybe was like, I don't know, like maybe they did something and they regretted it the next day, which led me to Lightning. Lightning's mark on his head has been hotly debated. It's a friggin' arrow pointing down. I would have dismissed this at first, but when trying to look over this poem holistically and figure out why the secret, remember in an earlier email, he told me the word holistic was the perfect word to use to how to figure out the poem holistically. Looking over this poem holistically and figure out why the secret there, why that place to die, I've been stuck on this rabbit hole, bringing me to the concept that Fenn was secretly gay and Donnie was his first experience. If I'm way off, please don't take offense. Parentheses, not that someone being gay should be offensive, but people in the chase sure seem to hate when this idea is seldom brought up. All I know is in one chapter, I got Fenn talking about a map, misspelling Baby Ruth, assuming this is a hint to Grover Cleveland and thus Yellowstone, giving me what could be the blaze on his horse, and a secret trip to find Lewis and Clark that Donnie got the hint about. Being in a precarious position of not wanting to confirm or deny, I think this is so outlandish that denying certain aspects, if incorrect, won't really illuminate anything else. And he goes on to say, I have no reason to think he was gay or bisexual. And again, no period at the end. So that was funny. I share that because it was funny. So what was I trying to find first? I was trying to find, let's see. I was trying to find, oh, hold on. Greg wants to get on? Oh, well, shit. What do we got? We got an hour, Greg. We can do that. We can do that. Let's get the link out to Greg. Invite. I will copy this. There's the link, my friend. As you click this link, I'm going to go get a beer and leave this screen alone for about 30 seconds because I need a beer. I'll be right back. If I said 30 seconds, I meant maybe 20. I don't know, but I'm pretty good here. All right. Let's party. So you have the links. Do I have to accept you? Do I have to do anything? Hold on while I'm doing this. Ben, about the stick. Please stick to the Jack emails. Oh God, you're right. I know, guys. Seriously, I'm getting distracted here, but I don't want to turn Jack down. So again, guys, I've told you, I have these Jack emails. I will share all of them, every last one of them, one by one. But I want to do so in a way where we're answering questions and it's pertinent. I don't want to just throw, and by the way, it wasn't 200, it was more like 180. But I don't want to just throw everything at once. We need to be able to talk about this in ways where we remember the information, right? So I want to go about these Jack emails in a very methodical way, a way in which everybody can almost maybe ask a specific question. And I would leave this to you guys to kind of maybe figure this out and tell me how we should do this. If you guys just want it all, then I can do that. But what I was kind of thinking we could do is I will have the emails available to me. We'll go live on a specific night and you go okay, here's our other questions. And then so from your question, I can do a search into my emails and see if anything pops. That doesn't necessarily mean we're not talking about your question if nothing pops, but it would be easy for me to then find answers that he gives. I could kind of prepare. So maybe we get the questions ahead of time. And from those questions, I can then have searches and get them all ready. If that doesn't work with you guys, if you guys would rather just like, let's just fucking roll with it. We'll do a 6-hour show. We'll just scroll through it all. I'm totally down for that too. I don't think now is the appropriate time. It's 6 o'clock. We have an hour before. We can still keep talking some Jack emails, especially if Greg magically doesn't show up on here. Send you the link. Send you the link. I believe I did, man. Here you go. Here's one more time. I did go live tonight because I didn't like the fact that Greg was threatening to dox people. That's kind of the motivation. We're going to do the Saturday shows. I think Saturday works for everybody. It kind of doesn't interfere with anybody. We want to jump in from time to time. Heck, we might even go live after K-Pro's done. We'll do the after party tonight because it kind of sounds like Candy's a little under the weather. But okay, hold on. So if he's trying to join, do I have to? Here we go. He's here. All right, Greg, I see you. Do you hear me? We can still keep talking some Jack emails, especially if Greg magically doesn't show up on here. All right. You gotta mute your shit though. Send you the link. I believe I did. Or I'll mute my shit. There we go. So, dude, you're here tonight because I didn't like. Why are you threatening to unleash home addresses? Like, what's your end game, bro? Everybody kind of doesn't interfere with anybody. We want to jump in from time to time. Heck, we might even go live after K-Pro's done. We'll do the after party tonight because it kind of sounds like Candy's a little under the weather. But okay, hold on. So if he's trying to join, do I have to? Here we go. Anything? All right, Greg, I see you. Do you hear me?
I can hear you now. You okay?
Okay. You hear me now?
I can hear you.
Okay. So why are we going after people's home addresses? Let's just start with that shit because that's what started it.
So you're saying home address? Why is the home address involved in it? Who said that?
You're threatening to dox people's private information ranging from home addresses to whatever else. Why any of it? Endgame, bro.
Okay, so your question, okay. So you want to find out the truth, correct?
That's not what I asked you. I asked you why you're attacking people and threatening to share their private information.
Who's threatening anybody? I didn't threaten anybody. Where's it threatening? Where's it threatening?
Screenshots. Let's go back to it.
Where's it threatening?
Hooli. Candy.
Hold on. We gotta hold on because we're like rebuttaling here. Hold on.
All right.
Home address? Why is the home address involved in it? Who said that?
I mean, I hear a lot of feedback. I hear like either the YouTube stream going or something like that.
Yeah, we got too much screens going. Hold on a second. We're echoing here real bad. Hold on. Okay, so your question, okay? So you want to find out.
We'll wait.
Correct?
That's not what I asked you. I asked you why you're attacking people and threatening to share their.
Who's threatening anybody? I didn't threaten anybody. Where's it threatening? Where's it threatening? Screenshots. Let's go back to it. Go ahead, show the screenshots. Oh, I forgot. I forgot.
Screenshots.
I forgot. You're already with the crowd of K-Pro and Candy and everybody else that manipulates the whole truth. Correct?
So while we'll go over that. I am not with anybody. As I said,
there's a lot of feedback. We got to kill this feedback. Hold on. We got to kill this. We got to kill this feedback.
It's amazing how we have so much feedback right now. I didn't have feedback on my last show. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm pretty sure I didn't have any feedback going on there. What I'm saying to you is, when it comes to K-Pro or Candy, I'm not in anybody. I'm certainly on Candy's side right now. Absolutely. She's a rational human being who's not doing anything wrong here, but trying to find out the actual story. When it comes to K-Pro, I've been banned from that site twice. And I've said that to you before. You might not have known who I was. You might still don't. Of course, I'm new to this, and that's fine. But the idea that I'd be on K-Pro's side, if you actually look, my name is Searcher2342 on Thor. Look it up. I have talked shit to K-Pro. I have talked shit to all sorts of people on that site that I don't agree with. So I'm not on anybody's side. What I do is I take an outside perspective on this whole thing. And the outside perspective that I've brought into this is there are some people who seem to be lying and some people who seem to be searching for the truth and some people who seem to just be trying to stir the pot. You seem to be a person who just tries to be stirring the pot, and I don't understand why. It seems like you're always close to wanting to find out what the fuck is actually going on here. And then you rattle off into conspiracy, not even conspiracy world, because I'm a conspiracy theorist. I believe in a lot of conspiracies. But you go off into fucking Never Never Land. And then you get into personal attacks. I've shown screenshots already of you getting into personal attacks with Candy. I have more incoming.
Wait, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Because they all started this shit. No, you shut the fuck up. Because they all started this a year ago. So you little motherfucker over there, you drunk ass. You talk about me being drunk all the time. You shut the fuck up. Because they've been going on for over a year, manipulating this fucking community, fucking been lying to this fucking community, been holding evidence from this fucking community, and sleeping with Forrest Fenn, and then all these fucking blackmails, and you're gonna sit there and you're gonna come and talk to me about some shit. I came out with this channel to call people out, and you're full of shit because I guarantee you've been talking to fucking K-Pro, you've been talking to Candy with your little fucking prissy ass, okay? So don't go there with me, motherfucker. And you want to sit here and call, you already timed me out. You want to time me out? You could time me out all day long. You're so full of shit. Because you're so full of shit. Your head's so far up Candy's and fucking K-Pro's ass. It's fucking pathetic. Shit is coming off the top of your head. Okay? Because that's how sad it is. You know what I mean? Because that's what you do. That's what you all do. You all sit there and you go by K-Pro and you go by Candy and you sit there every fucking day. That's all you fucking do. What do you have to prove from K-Pro and Candy? Tell me one thing, one evidence that they have gave you over the year. One evidence. Tell me one source. Oh, they have all these sources. Tell me the sources. Tell me the sources.
Hold on.
Tell me the sources. No, I'm asking you a specific question.
First of all, you just said someone was sleeping with Forrest Fenn. I'd love to know who that person was that you're accusing of sleeping with Forrest Fenn.
No. Who do you think it was?
No, you're the person who made the accusation. It's up to you to explain to me.
You don't think Forrest had another kid besides all the kids he has right now?
I don't know, but you can't just make insinuations.
Well, you'll find out on the 25th. You'll find out on the fucking 25th when we go live.
Why did you hold it back till the 20th?
Why? It doesn't matter when I hold it back. It's my channel. It's my panel. When I hold it back, it's same as much as they've been holding it back for years and years. One fucking
holding
3
what
weeks
back,
are
Greg?
not going to hurt nothing.
Greg, every time K-Pro gets a fucking theory sent to her, she either posts it too soon and everybody jumps on her.
She posts it too soon.
She either posts it too soon.
She didn't prolong all the documentaries for fucking 6 months.
Okay, you're not letting me make my point counter to your point.
I asked you a question.
She posts it too soon or she posts it too late. It doesn't matter. You guys jump on her. What is she actually hidden? You say she hides. What is she hidden from you?
Jump on you? You say jump?
Hidden. What is she hidden from you?
Okay. So you're saying that all the shit that she's been holding back, and now all of a sudden, now you have Dale coming forward. You have fucking K-Pro coming forward, but that's okay, right? You're telling me that's okay. I'm asking you a simple yes or no question. You're saying that K-Pro, that she's been holding this information for over a year. It's okay. I'm just asking you a simple fucking question. So it's okay for her to know this evidence that they wanted to pull it and they wanted to do a intervention. So answer that question. So that's okay for 1 year. It's no. Go off the intervention, what she just fucking said. It's okay for her to do that for 1 year. Hold that evidence. Answer that question. Answer that question.
I would love to answer a question that's not a yes or no for once.
Well, answer it. Answer
if Forrest Fenn asked her not to share it, and if he asked you not to share it, what would you do?
No, I would fucking share because it's not fair to the fucking public. End of story.
Here's
it's
the
fucking
problem.
End of story.
Here's
you
the
have
problem.
searchers that are dying. End of
Here's
fucking
the problem
you
with
don't
what
care
you're
about
saying.
the searchers that died. You don't give a fuck. That's the problem.
Greg,
you never gave a fuck.
Greg, were you searching for this treasure?
Oh, yes, I was.
Okay, then you didn't give a fuck about the people who died either.
I
So
did
shut
give a
the
fuck because
up
you're a
with your
motherfucker. You
narcissistic
never gave a goddamn. You're just a drunk
bullshit.
fucking pothead.
Absolute
You're
bullshit,
just a drunk
dude.
pothead. That's who
No.
you are.
You
You don't give a
subscribe
fuck
to
about nobody because
you
you're
subscribe to the
you're a
same
paid
exact
actor.
thing that
You're a
Forrest Fenn
fucking
said.
paid actor.
If someone
You're a
sinks
paid
in a pool,
actor.
you don't
I
drown
forgot.
the you don't
You're
drain
a
the
fucking
pool.
paid. Hey, paid actor, why don't you fucking go
I'm
kiss
the paid
my
actor.
ass? You are a paid actor. You are. You're a paid actor of Candy and fucking K-Pro. That's
if
all
I'm
you
a
are.
paid actor and I'm drunk all the time and can't handle my
what
shit,
are you
I'm
now?
I'm
What
a
are
pretty
you
bad
now?
paid actor.
What are you now? What are you now, you son of a bitch?
What am I now?
Yeah, what do you know? You have no. Why are you fighting about the answer? I just asked you a simple fucking question. Why is K-Pro hiding it for over a fucking year?
I don't
Why
think
aren't you
she's
answering
hiding
the question?
anything.
Answer
She's
the
not
fucking
hiding
question.
anything.
Why didn't she not fucking bring it forward?
Because she didn't have all the information.
Doesn't matter. She's now all of a sudden she's coming fucking forward and saying, "Oh yeah, the family
Because now
told
she
me
has more
that-
information.
Oh shit! Oh wait, hold on, everybody." And
It's
now,
very simple.
now Candy is fucking saying she has blackmailing fucking emails. Where's that one?
Oh, well, hold on. Speaking of blackmail,
We're not going to get involved. I'm not getting involved in a mutual. You will get rid of Candy before I fucking leave. I'm not getting in a debate here tonight.
Oh,
you can come on my show.
So I gave you screenshots.
No, there is no screenshots.
I've got big balls.
I just
Does
said.
Greg have big balls?
No, you don't have any big balls because you're a fucking thief. That's
Greg,
who
what do
you
you
are,
think
Candy.
she's hiding? Hold on, Candy. What do you think she's hiding specifically, Greg?
Yeah, I would like
Who's
to know.
hiding?
Aside from the fact that
K-Pro.
Jason, Indy, I'm not fucking
Jason
talking to you.
left.
Don't fucking
Indy,
talk.
hold on.
Don't you
Tyler
even
left.
talk, Indy.
I left.
Don't you even talk, you thief.
Hold on, Indy.
You're a thief,
Secret
Indy.
Seekers is absolute
You're a
fucking
thief.
joke.
You're a thief, Indy, and you know you
Oh,
are.
I'm a
What do you mean?
thief. I'm a
First of all,
thief.
he's a thief? Get the fuck out of here, man.
Here we go.
Jeez,
All
come
right,
on.
bye-bye. See you guys later because you.
See, he can't handle
You know
shit.
what?
He has
This is
no
what you
balls.
guys support.
He has
This is
literally
some
no
funny
balls.
shit.
I asked you a
I
simple
mean,
question.
you're all a bunch of liars. You
Indy,
are
hold on.
supporting Candy
Indy, hold on.
and fucking. You're supporting this shit, and this
Ben will
pretty
leave so you can
sad.
handle this.
It's
but
pretty
I just wanted
fucking
to make that
sad.
point.
Greg, I have super chatted you. Okay? I have supported you. So don't go there, man. I have. I've been
But
on
don't
all
argue.
sides of this.
Don't argue with me about the shit that's
Dude,
been
I'm
going
gonna
on.
argue with you when you
no,
don't make
no.
sense.
What are they? I'm asking you what they've been hiding for a year. For
I'm
over a
asking
year.
you, what are they fucking hiding, man? They don't have the information, so
Wait,
they don't
hold on,
come out
hold
with
on.
it.
Didn't fucking Kipper just come out and say, oh, she knew about it over a year ago? About, oh yeah, that they wanted to pull the chest and they wanted to do all this shit, and you're sitting here telling me they didn't hide nothing? Are you fucking kidding me?
If they don't
Are
have
you
the,
fucking kidding me?
if they
Are you
don't have
fucking
the,
kidding me?
Dude,
Are
you
you
can say-
fucking kidding me?
How many
Yeah, they
times
fucking sat there and said for a fucking year that they fucking been hot. They wanted to pull the fucking chest. And you're sitting here telling me that K-Pro and Candy and all them didn't have cahoots with this shit. They all were a fucking part of this shit. They're
What do
all
they-
paid actor.
Greg,
They're all fucking full of shit. And
Greg.
until you realize that these people are full of shit, I can't tell you no more. They're all full of shit. Preston,
Greg.
Candy, fucking K-Pro, they're all full of shit. They've been hiding from the fucking community. They've been hiding the evidence from the
what
community.
do they have to gain?
It's not the point of what they have
No,
to gain. They're
it's
gaining
the
money.
whole point.
They're gaining money on their advertisement. Let's prolong this shit to make more money.
What? The 1,000 views we all get out of this? That's nonsense. I have news for everybody in this YouTube community. Nobody's becoming a fucking celebrity off this. So what do they have to gain by hiding a secret that Forrest was going to actually pull the treasure chest
Okay.
while they're still continuing to go boots on the
All
ground
right,
themselves.
I see what you're saying there. But then on philosophy, let's think of it in a different perspective. Why lie to the community? Why lie? Answer that
I don't
question.
call it lying.
What do you
That's
call it
where
then?
we disagree.
What do you call it then? What do you call it then if you've been holding on to evidence for over a year? What do you call it then? Tell me what you call it. Tell me what you call it. If you've been holding on to evidence for over a year, tell me what you call it.
I call it holding on to information until you know every single side of the story before you put something out that you're going to get fucked over on.
People died, and you don't think they're responsible for it?
Forrest Fenn put out a treasure hunt and people died and he kept the chest out there and you participated in it. So we're all guilty of that, man.
I've never said I had a bad time. It was a great time.
Right.
I never.
Agreed with you. Agreed with you.
Hey,
all
it was the
us have
best
done
time
it.
of my life. I've always said it
all
was
of
a
us-
great time.
And all of us have done it. So
Right.
that line of reasoning doesn't work.
Okay.
We're
so
all
you,
in the game.
So you think lying to the community is okay?
I don't think it's
I
lying
know.
yet.
I'm just asking you a yes
I
or
don't
no
think it's
question.
lying.
Yes or no question. So you think lying for a year is okay to the community? Yes or no answer?
I think
Yeah.
lying
Yes.
to
No.
the
It's a
community is
yes
wrong.
or no answer. Yes or
I
no
think
answer.
lying to the community is wrong, but what K-Pro was doing was not lying because that's not a yes or
So
no
what's
question.
it called then? What's it called then?
She's holding back information until she knows the real story for putting out false information. How fast did you jump on her for the GPS solve?
Oh my God!
How
Jesus
fast
Christ.
did you
We
jump
can't
on her
make
for the
this shit
GPS
up.
solve?
So it's
How
okay.
fast?
So it's okay to lie to the community for a year. You're
You're
telling me.
calling it
Ben.
a lie when it's not a lie, my friend.
So what's it called?
I've explained these to you 12 times, dude.
Well, I want to hear it again. Public
She
wants
is
to hear
not
it.
going to put out a story if she doesn't know all the facts of it.
By withholding your information till July 25th, are you not technically lying by omission
Well, it
as
doesn't
well?
matter.
I mean,
The chase is over. It doesn't fucking matter
so
because
then
I
none of
didn't
this
kill
should
anybody.
matter.
I didn't
It
kill
shouldn't
anybody.
matter.
I didn't kill anybody, and I didn't hold on to any information that would have killed somebody.
Well,
because
you know
if
what?
somebody would have released that, it might have saved somebody's life. End of story.
I'm gonna
There is
tell
no
you
compromise on
what
that.
I tell my children, and that is you can't make anyone do or say anything. You only have control over yourself. So I understand how frustrating it
No,
can
I
be
see
when
what you're
people
saying, Ashley.
that when people like withhold, but I don't know if it's worth it to get that upset, because even if someone is lying, Greg, or they are withholding info, like, listen,
So what happens, Ashley, if you found out you're being lied to? What would you do?
well, Greg, that happened to me. I was married for 16 years.
Okay, exactly. So what would
It's
frustrating.
frustrating.
How would you feel? How would you feel if you're being lied to for a year, 2 years? How would you feel?
I was frustrated. I was upset. I was frustrated and annoyed, and I took, the steps that I needed to. But what I learned from that experience was, try as I might, I can't make anyone do anything. I only have control over me. And if you can understand that we just only have control over us, Ben and I are just giving the information that we have. We're talking to people, getting the information that they want to share.
But you're finding
putting
out
it out
the
there.
wrong information is what I'm trying to say. You're getting it from the wrong channels
It
is
could
what
be,
I'm
but
trying to. And
That's
Ben
you.
can sit there. You can shake your head all you want, Ben, and you could sit there all you want. But the problem is, I want to just throw this out there, okay? I started doing an investigation 3 to almost 4 weeks ago. Why is all this shit now coming out? You officially see me on cam. You haven't seen me on cam since I've been doing my investigation, and I've been on vacation as well. You guys have not seen shit. But since 3 to 4 weeks ago, when I started going underground, doing all this shit, why is all this shit coming out? And I want you to think about that. I want you to think about how Candy's playing the field. I want you to think about how Amy's playing the field. I want you to think of how Capro's playing the field. I was on that side for a brief moment, but I've always called Capro out, and I've always told Capro, if you stick your foot in your mouth, I'm going to fucking call you out on your bullshit. And it's always
So what's the correct information?
The correct information is Candy needs to stop her shit and manipulating the truth of what's really going on. All she does is play the sides of everybody else. She attacks everybody that has anything to say about you guys. or anything about K-Pro or anything about Amy. That's what she does. That's her job. That's her job.
That's what she does as a friend. That's just what she does as a friend. I think that's separate.
She didn't do
from
it
the
when she
chase.
was on my channel. She didn't do it when she was on my channel for 3 months straight. She didn't do it shit because I knew. I watched and I meticulously watched and strategically watched all that shit of what she did. And she didn't do it because she was doing it to better them. And that's what they do. They manipulate the truth. They manipulate the community. That's what they do. Come on, guys. They knew this for a year. I'm not going to deal with you, Candy. So get rid of her. I'm not going to deal with you. So Ben, get rid of her or get rid of her because I'm not dealing with her ass right now.
I just wanted to jump on real fast, Ashley.
She's
just
a
to make
thief.
point.
She's a thief,
I
and
just
I
wanna
don't
make a
want to
point
talk.
real fast.
I don't want to talk
Every
to
time I
this
jump
woman.
on here,
She's a
he's a
thief.
little bitch
I
and
don't
he
want to
runs.
talk to this woman. She's a thief.
Exhibit
She's
A.
a
Not
thief.
talking to you.
Exhibit A.
She's just saying something to me really
All
quick.
right,
Hold on. Catch a bubble. Just take a breath. Well, maybe not.
He wants to be a fucking coward and run because Indy comes on.
I just wanted to make a point. He has no fucking balls. He literally has no balls. Anytime I come into the picture, he has no fucking balls. You literally just sat there and watched him talk about how he said he's pissed off. K-Pro and according to him, myself, were withholding the truth. And Ashley, you just came out and said, well, isn't the whole holding back evidence that he claims to have until July 25th the same thing? So does that not make him a hypocrite? Yes,
no,
yes, it does.
And he's claiming because the chase is over, he's not a hypocrite. I have news, Greg. There are still people going out and searching.
That
there are still
proves
people trying to cross dangerous rivers. The chase is still on, my friend. If you're actually posting information that the end did not possibly happen the way it did, and then you hold back information yourself, you are just as liable as the things that you are accusing others of being liable for, my friend.
I'm just pointing out he's a pansy ass little bitch. He can't handle strong women. And basically this whole
okay, bro, just hang out. It's fine. Greg left.
You know,
it's fine.
Then I have Facebook messages where Greg basically is pissed off about the chase being a bad ending because he believes he's the actual true finder. He's the true solver.
Say that again?
He's the one that thinks he got screwed over.
Greg?
So that shit he says, says where he's fighting for the community, he's fighting for himself. He's a fucking misogynistic, self-absorbed prick, and he can't handle strong women in the chase, and that's why he runs like a little bitch every single time.
Okay, but either way, okay. So let's hone the focus back in a little bit because Greg kind of represents a little bit in all of us, I think, where not all of us, but I have seen a lot of times where people just at the end of their argument, it's because I actually found the treasure or I actually know where the spot is. That's a common theme in this fucking thread, is it not? People will dangle carrots and try to explain how you're wrong or you're on the right track. And when you ask them how or why, the answer is inevitably, oh, well, because I alone know the spot. That's how everybody seems to be in this chase. So Greg is just another facet of that, whether he's hiding himself or he thinks Bill Gorman was the solver or he thinks Street was the solver. He's always been saying, and he's been alluding to it because he's been setting up his own lie. That's how he works. He's been saying somebody on my panel has been screwed over. There's a reason he's been doing that.
Yeah, because it's him. He believes it's him.
He thinks it's him, and he's been trying to set up that story that it's him. This is it's nonsense. We know it's nonsense. I wanted to have Greg on so we could talk. I wanted to see if he could, carry on a conversation. He called.
That's the thing, though. He can't. The moment you even start to make some semblance of, fact, he bolts. He runs. I've literally gone on his channel so many times where it was a fucking witch hunt, where Luli, even Amy, they were all on my ass, and I did not run. You get me jumping on, and he runs like a little bitch.
I was about to say, I remember the time that you went on where basically Luli was just making shit up. I mean, honestly,
that's what she does. She literally stirs this pot. And they're saying okay, this is the thing. Street is the mastermind manipulator behind all of this. That guy is a fucking piece of shit, and I've got proof. That right there, I'll tell you. Greg is just a little puppet. That's Street's little puppet where he uses Greg's little social media platform to get whatever he wants out. What other type of human being will be so hell-bent on destroying another human being when it gets down to the personal life about their divorce and their fucking private life and recordings of personal information.
And
that's not the chase.
That's the thing. He wanted me to like show some certain screenshots, and I know you and maybe Ashley were getting frustrated that I wasn't. Some of the shit I didn't want to share either, though. Like even just the accusation or insinuations he was making, I didn't want to share that. You know, it just.
I was just trying to find some common sense. I mean, but it's
fine.
impossible.
Look, he called me a paid actor. The two of us at least know I'm not. I hope people in chat know I'm not.
Could you get an acting job? That might pay really
right?
well.
I mean, after COVID, I could use the paycheck, but it's not happening. So, you know, it does lead me to believe that maybe his point in this whole thing is just to stir the pot and fuck people up when they're getting close to something. Because we were getting close to something.
Like, you can even ask Christy about this. He said that he's all doing this for show because he's trying to make money because he's a broke ass little fucker that needs money. And that's why he's complaining about people not super chatting him or sending him money for doing research. And the thing is, you're a good researcher. You don't have to actually get off your ass and go somewhere to find answers. You can do it right from your own damn house. That's the damn truth.
Oh yeah, no. And we have, Ashley and I will say, have been in the unique position to confirm, or whatever the opposite of that is right now, some of the insinuations people have made over the last year. There were a ton of people on Thor saying that they had documentaries in the works with Netflix or Amazon or Hulu and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He says that he keeps shit from the community. I'm the one that's always coming forward saying, hey, this is what's going on with the documentary that I'm in. And I share that shit. And then today, this morning, I got an email and I sent it to you to share with the community about Dan Barbarisi being a co-producer, a consultant on Jigsaw Productions. And you want to say that I'm a paid fucking actor.
I love that. I still love the fact that he's been added as a co-producer, as a producer to the show. I think it gives it a little bit more credibility.
Well, that's the thing, though. If you read that email and you looked into it, it's not about the chase. It's about the blackmail and the bullshit and the stuff that's not even any of our business. It's about
the drama, isn't it?
It's a shit show. It is an absolute shit show.
If you go back to his videos, he really tries to do this whole "I'm not about the drama." You know what? Let's go back to Dan Barbarisi's message here, because if you go back to his interviews, he's not about that, right? He's very cool, calm, collected. This email is very out of character for Dan.
Yeah, and I'm annoyed too because I had him on my channel. I was interviewing him. I thought he was a really cool stand-up guy. But then like some of the things that he answered in the interview just didn't sit right with me. Like he has all this unedited footage or whatever of him interviewing Fenn, and he said he wouldn't share it with the community. It's like, why? Why won't you share that? It makes no sense. And then the fact where he says, oh, I've got a boss to pay attention to or whatever. And it's like, wait, you're a writer. Writers don't have bosses. They have deadlines.
Huh. I mean, there is something strangely, I wouldn't even say bureaucratic, but there's something, where the hell did it go? There's something strangely salesman about this email. It's like he's anticipating sales tactics. Like, I believe the family will push back some and probably try to undermine the book. When an author of a book, guys, really hone in and realize this. I promise you. When an author of a book that's coming out says that someone is going to try to undermine the book, it's one of two reasons. Either the people trying to undermine the book have some truth that he's hiding, or he's trying to create false hype. And he's trying to sell books.
That's the thing too. Amy
that's
was
what
saying,
that sentence means.
Who owns the copyright? How did Dan Barbarisi get the approval of writing what he did in the book? Who owns the copyright?
Of Dan's book? Hey, I ordered Dan's book, never came in the mail. I ended up buying the Audible version and just listened to it. Never got his book in the mail.
I listened to it too, and it was really good. But the thing is, Cynthia and all them, like Cynthia and Dan are like tied to the hip. Cynthia is part of the Jigsaw Productions, but she's also part of Yen's documentary, and she's also part of the documentary I'm a part of. So there's all these different documentaries going around, and that's fine. I don't care. She's free to do whatever she wants. But like the Jigsaw Productions one, it sounds like an absolute shit show. It sounds like it's going to be a reality show drama that focuses on the fucked up women of the chase that exploited
We're waiting.
Fenn for fucking clues.
I'm muting Ashley. There we
Sorry.
go.
Yeah, I'll come on when I get home. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Sorry, I forgot you have children.
There's something going on. There's something going on. He's an associate producer,
No, he's a consulting producer.
consulting producer.
Yeah.
Okay, consulting. Okay, you know what? Consulting producer, at least in my experience in the business, that's actually a very fluffy title that means jack shit. No,
Well,
no
yeah,
pun
I know that,
intended.
but one, that information proves that he is in fact a part of the Jigsaw
Yes.
Productions
100%.
documentary that I totally thought he was,
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
also means Jack might be part of it too, because anywhere Dan is, Jack seems to be, and same thing with Cynthia. So Cynthia, Dale, Matt, Amy, and Justin, they're all like freaking linked to the hip. Like they're all living out on the Madison River. Like why?
Why?
It's over, right?
Why? Why so long?
Exactly.
Why so long? It's been what, 2 weeks now? A week? How long has it been, really?
She keeps going back to Yellowstone and she keeps searching. And I've got email or text messages with Cynthia where she's like, because I would send her information and she used to be like, oh, I love that idea. And we bounce ideas off each other. And now, ever since the NDAs came into the picture, like she's just like, okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. I'm gonna go boots on the ground soon. Okay, thanks. And it's like, okay, what the hell?
It doesn't
like,
make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. Why are they all out there? And then according to certain searchers, I guess they're all at each other's throats. Like, okay, what the hell? The only thing I could think that would make people want to screw each other over is money.
Right? I mean, gold fever. I mean, shit.
Yeah. So what is it?
Okay.
Is it the HBO or the Netflix deal? Is that what's making them like screw each other over? Or is it actually because there's a replica chest out there with half the damn gold from the original chest? Like, I think, because every time I do my research and I drop it, people say I'm crazy. And then later on, little bits of information get freaking sent out and it like backs up what I'm doing. So please tell me what happened to this replica chest.
I don't know what happened to this replica chest. I think you would be well served having, maybe we'll have Rudy come on in a day or two, or tonight, maybe after K-Pro. But Rudy is the one person who will argue with me that there isn't a second chest. Like he has that argument on Reddit with a couple of people who say
there's a second chest.
They are convinced there's a second chest, and I was one of those people talking shit to them, going,
I know there's a second chest. Like, where's Galaxy when you need him?
So we have the chest that Fenn overpaid for. We have the Detroit chest, and then Indy, what you're saying is there is a third missing chest, right?
Yeah, okay, so basically through my research with the actual chest and where it came from and all this stuff, and the original motifs known as the City of God, by the way, there's 3 of them. I have all the screenshots for that. And there's one that's in the Detroit Museum. There's one known as the Forrest Fenn treasure chest. And then there's one that's unaccounted for. And then on top of that, you literally have a replica chest. That person that K-Pro was talking about on her live last night, that person who got the check, that's the person who made a replica chest for Fenn, and he gave him a check for that chest.
He gave him the check for making a replica chest?
Yes. I don't know why people don't fucking understand this. Like, I'm pretty sure Sasha and Jason, because I was researching this right at the same time, like the day before or the night before they went live with whatever bullshit they had to say, I shared a few details with a few searchers. And then next thing you know, they're online talking about certain shit that just lined up with exactly what I was researching. So I'm not an idiot. And I do know there's in fact a replica chest. It's just, where the fuck is it? Why is it unaccounted for?
Well, and something I would love for the chat room and the community itself, and I include you, Rudy, in this, I really would like for someone, for me, it's about psychology. I went from an archaeologist to a salesman, okay? My profession, actually, what made me money in my life was being a salesman in the sports field. I did naming rights and sponsorships, in the NFL, and I operated and ran. I was vice president of a minor league baseball team. So I know about sales. And I would ask the chat room, why would a salesman overpay for a chest that he himself could make and create a forgery of? That's what he did. He sold forgeries. He openly admitted that he sold forgeries. He said forgeries are almost as good as art itself. It is an art. Of course I would sell forgeries. I happen to agree with that aspect. So why would the artist salesman overpay for a chest that he himself could make, that he found perfect for the chest or for the chase? And lo and behold, we have duplicate versions of this thing. We have a chest that looks half empty.
I'm happy. He keeps saying Indy's going full Bill Gorman. You know what?
Oh,
Fuck
she's
you.
not.
I'm the only one that actually takes time out of my day to research and give you greedy motherfuckers in the chase community, not all of you, but some. Tom, I'm talking to you. Some fucking answers. So while you want to sit on your ass behind your keyboard and talk shit on me and who I am as a person, just know that I'm actually busting my ass to give answers to the community, and you don't like it because you fucking didn't find it out yourself.
Rudy, I see you saying, yes, I will argue about psychology and incentives. Rudy,
sorry,
I think
I'm very cranky when I'm sick.
No, I love it. Indy, I fucking love it. But Rudy, I think we should have that debate. I think Rudy, that would be a great debate. Let's do that at a point in time, at some point in a week or two, where I'm not drinking at all. I want to be on my toes with you.
There you go. There's Greg again. Hey, put the
Greg.
link in chat again. I'll jump off and you could watch him try and grow some balls for like
we got 20 minutes before K Pro goes on.
I've been waiting for her to go live so I could take my nighttime medicine and knock the fuck out because I am so sick. I'm like, I've got a fever. I can't even talk. It sucks.
It sucks to be you right now, I will say.
It sucks beyond.
Greg, I will say, I think if I'm mentally reviewing our conversation we just had, I think there was a lot of me mocking you. I think there was a lot of you mocking me. I think there were moments where you were trying to listen. Certainly I'm always trying to listen.
Kerry Galloway says exactly what you guys said. He says, dude, his nephew thinks the chest is still out there.
All right. So you know what? Fuck this. Fuck this. You know what? I'm just going to drop some news here. And if it hurts me and Ashley, it hurts me and Ashley, but it happened. Fuck it. The people that we heard from were the owners of the Buffalo Bar.
Yeah, and that's Chip.
It wasn't Chip himself. It was the actual owner of the Buffalo Bar, who is, as you know, very, 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 very close with Chip. And those were the people about the man, his wife, their best friends, all said, nope. It has not been found. We're still looking for it. We've tore up the firewall. We don't believe this ending. It's bullshit. So there you go. There's some breaking news on our channel 20 minutes before K-Pro goes live. I don't know how breaking it really is, but our source was
you're gonna get
owner of the fucking bar.
You've been withholding information from the community because you didn't tell us it was from the Buffalo Bar.
Right?
You're calling out the brutal truth. A brutal truth is we go on other people's channels, watch exactly what they have to say in their research, and then we take it and regurgitate it because that's all we're good for.
Right. That's perfect.
Sorry, I'm so sick right now.
But it's funny that you're doing it with that voice, though. Anywho, that's who we got the info from. They told us the truth. In fact, they didn't even tell us not to say it. We just, we feel very awkward about saying something that we heard and not asking the person, I told this already, but Jason, well, fuck. I must have been drunk last time. Oh, fuck.
I mean, you said certain things, but I don't think you included Chip. You just said like the friends and stuff. You said you and Ashley were at the Buffalo Bar. You guys were drinking and having conversation, and it took you so long to get to the point. I finally took over for you, and I was like, "What's the time behind the time, kids?" Then and Ashley went to a bar and drank, and they were told the secret that the Fenn family and friends still think it's out there. The end.
Okay. And we said the people who said it were the owners of the bar itself.
I don't think it was that. I think I was just saying like friends of Forrest family.
All right. Well, Whatever. Well, now you know we're telling the
Ashley already
truth.
told
I
us.
thought we were saying it for the first time. So there you go.
I think it's so
Right.
funny though, because like a lot of people just want answers presented to them like right then and now. And the thing is, if you just present something without any evidence or any information to back up your claim, you're gonna look like a total asshole. And that is why myself, why Christy, why even you, Ben, wait until you have something substantial to back it up with before you go on live television and say, oh, this is the brutal truth. We know this, because it's not the truth. It's just you looking like a brutal idiot. You have to back up your facts and your research.
And that's what's really frustrating to me about Greg is what he's accusing people of doing is what he's doing himself. And what I find that he's doing himself isn't the worst thing. We all are doing the same shit and agreeing, and somehow he's mad at everybody for it. You're holding back. You held this back for a year and people died. I get that he's going to say people died. It's a very emotional argument, but man, you participated in a treasure hunt. You knew people were dying. Okay. So you didn't give a shit. So don't act like you give one now. Second of all, if K-Pro doesn't want to release an email from Fenn that he sent in the moment where he's saying he's going to end the chase, there's no formal statement, I'm ending the chase. When he sends her this information, there is nothing live that says, I'm doing it, I'm ending it, I'm ending it. Because if he had done that, then she would have been like, well, it's real because I got this email from him 2 weeks ago. That's what she would have done. Use your brain, man. Stop trying to get at people. Stop trying to, oop, gotcha. No, try to see the whole big picture.
I just find it funny that all the people that try and act like they have the most bark have little to no bite. Like you sit on your stupid high horse on your channel and you pretend that you're going to expose people's private information. You literally go over people's fucking divorce papers and very personal, intimate shit that doesn't have anything in relation to the chase. And yet you're going to sit there and try and call us out for not being pieces of shit like you. Like, I would never do that to someone.
And that's where it doesn't make sense with him anymore. And like, again, nobody wants to waste time on it, and we shouldn't. But I am a big fan of just addressing shit like we are. So I'm sorry that we're addressing shit, but that's kind of what we do here. And I think if you guys don't like it or agree with it, you'll stick with us, and we hope you do. But we're not going to change the way we do shit. We're gonna fucking take this shit head on.
That's why I like you and Ashley. You're just like me. You literally give no fucks. You're not trying to entertain anyone. You're not doing it for likes or subscribers or anything. You're doing it because you want the fucking
You'll
story.
You'll never see us advertise anything. I feel like these are all like prerequisites you have to say now to sound legit almost, but we don't give a fuck. We like what we're doing. We're having fun with it. Yeah, are we gonna like enjoy it? And if Hooli sends us a cool little fucking, or I mean not Hooli, if Indy sends us a cool little fucking graphic, yeah, we're gonna post it because we think it's fun.
I made that for you guys because I was so excited. It was your like big night debut.
Yeah,
it
was
took me
dope.
like 5 minutes.
I loved it. I fucking loved it. But like the point is like we're gonna stay with loving shit, and Greg is always welcome here, always, unless he fucking attacks people by threatening personal information. And Greg, whether you want to admit it or not,
yeah, that's the thing though. You got to understand, Ben, from personal experience. Anywhere Greg goes, the shit show follows.
Oh, I know. It feels as if his intention is to start the shit show. But there's a part of me now that almost thinks if his intention is to start the shit show, well, then, and that's kind of almost like why he was put into this whole situation. I'm almost curious as to the powers that be that put him there. I'm not so much worried about him. I'm curious about, those that allowed him or encouraged or propagated
I just want to make a point here. Basically, Greg is so pissed off about Amy coming over to my channel because he treated her like a piece of property. Amy was the only one on that panel that was actually delivering him some hard-hitting evidence that could help verify some shit.
I gotta say, I was super excited when Amy decided to not leave or anything, but like make up with you, because I was like, oh, fuck, we're gonna get a ton of information. But I gotta say, I feel like Amy's held back a little bit. Am I wrong?
Well, she's got some seriously good stuff, but that's the thing. I'm the historian researcher. I like researching, the chase and the correlations with Fenn and stuff. I don't look up, LLCs or personal backgrounds, anything like that. Amy is really good at connecting the dots with LLCs and stuff. So she's the one that could probably come online and fucking whistleblow all the people that are paid actors. That's just my opinion. And that is why I think Greg's so pissed off that he lost Amy, because he was treating her like a fucking piece of property.
Well, I would say this, and I would say this to everybody. If Amy has information that could illuminate anything about this chase, she should absolutely come on and do it. Whether it's with you, K-Pro, me, it doesn't fucking matter, herself. I am a fan that we should figure this shit out. I don't like being sucked into trolls. I don't like being sucked into fights, guys. I'm a dude.
That's why I told you, Ben. I said stay clear of it. Don't do it because it's not worth it. And then
It's not. But here's the problem. Here's the problem. This chase, in my opinion, has teetered on the edge of looking like a psychological experiment. And if it is a psychological experiment, then I have every intention of addressing every aspect of this chase. I think it's unique. I think we're in something that you'll never, ever, ever see again in the rest of your fucking life. This will not happen again. It's still happening. That's why I decided to join in. This isn't even archaeology talking. This is anthropology talking. This is fascinating. And nobody knows about it. Except
only the ones worth fucking looking into the story. Like
agreed.
You, myself, and Christy and stuff.
And this is why you have a Netflix coming in and other people coming at the end, because the people who make these decisions, whether you guys like it or not, are smart and they know what they're doing. And the people who have heard about the end of this whole thing are agreeing with everybody. There is something not right here.
The Netflix and HBO thing is what we think it's going to be, though. I think it's going to be an absolute shit show. It's going to be like that freaking
I'm going to go on record
documentary.
Right now. I'm going to go on record right now. If I have to move my chips to one side of the table, I am moving all of my chips to HBO. None of them to Netflix. All of them go to HBO.
I'm pretty sure, I know for a fact the producer to Jigsaw Productions is in fact the Tiger King producer, right?
And which is why I'm not putting a single fucking chip. I'm not even covering, I'm not hedging my bet here. I am putting all of it on HBO. HBO is going to deliver us a quality product.
I don't know who HBO is though. Like, because I'm talking to the documentarian that I've been talking to for the one I'm on. And I asked him for updates, and he said that they're still trying to negotiate with the networks and stuff.
Well, then that means the network is being, okay, perfect. This proves my fucking point. The network has seen this crazy fucking shit, and they're going, we don't know what the ending here is. Without one, what the fuck is this? And I'm sure the network is actually diving deep into what's actually going on in order to approve whether or not they're going to fucking put this shit on their network. Because if it's just some bullshit, blah, 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 they don't want it. But if this actually turns into something that we think it's turning into, then HBO is all over it. I trust HBO. They destroyed Scientology. HBO is Hollywood. If Hollywood destroyed Scientology, that's called cannibalizing itself. HBO is Hollywood. If HBO took on Scientology, it means something to me. HBO knows what it's doing.
Yeah, see, Ryan and Pavetta saying Netflix could be a reality TV treasure hunt, and I agree with that. There's something weird going on, and I'm so glad I'm not a part of that.
Here's something else. If that's what's going on, I don't want to be on record, but I'll just say Ashley and I will find out. That's it.
Well, yeah, because you guys have connections to Zachary Levi and all that stuff.
Well, we'll find out. If we find out there's a treasure hunt reality show coming out of Netflix, I would hope that we'd be the first ones to know. Let's put it that way.
Are you guys secretly part of a documentary too?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. I'm like, there's so many just coming out of the woodworks. Nope. I'm like, what the fuck?
Nope, not at all. Oh, fuck, my vape died. No.
Well, you got 9 minutes left on your show, Ben, so I'm gonna hop off so you can take it away.
All right. Actually, I think this is a great time for everybody to just like, woo, cool. Let's call it quits. Everybody grab a drink.
Greg just sent me a message.
Well, hold on. What'd Greg say?
Now you show my text. Good luck now.
Okay, anyway, everybody, grab a drink, go to the bathroom, kiss your kids, give your pet a hug. Give them a
refresh your water bottle if you're dying.
Refresh your water bottle, and let's all watch K-Pro and Mike. I will be super chatting, so I hope you all do too. Enjoy. I'm gonna figure out how to end this stream right now. I think if I press the right button, it will
You
be.
just go end
Bye.
end